you some of the things about life. Okay, so I hope he will serve as an inspiration that we welcome you all. Our speaker for this morning, no other than John.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me. Today, I'm here to inspire everyone. I want you to listen to me carefully, because 95% of you will find this interesting but will not do anything. Most people today are looking for a dream, a fantasy, an illusion. That's in the movies. The movies are nice. There are more homeless people today in America than there is in the country. Before I start, who am I? My name is John Ifragan. I'm a life coach. I help people solve their problems. Why am I here? I'm here because of Ethel, Jatan, and your principal, Jesus. Why should you listen to me? Why? Who am I? You should listen to me because I'm older than you, I'm more experienced, and I've traveled to 40 countries in the world. And I have seen poverty, I have seen richness, and I have seen things that you never ever see in the news. You will never see anything. I am the creator of How to Be a Man, What Your Father Never Told You. This is a program that I sell all over the world for $99 US, and I explain in 6 hours of video how to be a man what your father never told you. So today, we're going to talk about a few things. First of all, your situation. Every one of you, whether you're 16, 20, 70, has got a spark of life. You have to tap into that spark of life. Never give up. Most of you give up on your dreams before they even start. Why? Why did you give up on the most important person in your life? Don't wait for anybody to save you. Nobody cares about you or loves you more than you. Your parents can help you. Yes, but they can't help you forever. One day you're going to be an adult. You have to walk in this life on your own path. You have to help yourself. Because if you don't help yourself, who will? Are you with me? You understand me?
Yes.
The most important person in life is you. You have to love yourselves first. Everybody says, if only somebody loved me. It's nice. But do you love yourself? Do you love yourself? Yes. Because if you don't love yourself, nobody will love you. Because if you don't appreciate yourself, why would anybody want to love you? Everybody thinks if somebody loves me, everything will be beautiful. In the movies it's nice, not in real life. 95% of people, like I said, give up before they even start. Don't give up, like I said earlier. Hope is the most important thing of humanity. Hope is what's the difference between us and animals. Hope is the difference between power and neglectedness or giving up. You're either with winners or loser. I want to tell you, the most important thing is who you associate with. If you go around with losers, you're going to be a loser. You are. Of the average 5 people you associate with, it's either you go with winners and you learn and you get better in life, or you go with losers, the druggies. And all these people end up in jail. Do you want this? Do you want your parents to be proud of you like this? Or you can be inspiration to yourself, to your family, and your country. You go around with losers, you become a loser. It's better to be a dead man, dead, walking, than be a loser, begging, and being with all the losers. Be alone. Nobody wants to be alone. Be better to be alone than be all these losers and druggies. They don't learn, they don't study, and all they're looking for is the next stealing, robbing, and doing things. But they don't understand nothing. They damage themselves. They damage themselves. Don't you want your parents to be proud of you? Don't you want to be proud of yourself? Think about what I just said. Think about it. Like I said earlier, nobody will save you but you. you have to take life in its realms. I'm not saying it's easy. If it was easy, everybody will do it. Everybody. But life is not easy. Why do people love the movies? Because it's an escape. But it's not the real life. Real life is what you grab that life and you do something with it. Don't be a victim and say to yourself, poor me, what happened in my life? Nobody cares. You can say it once, twice, upwards, nobody wants to listen to you. You say it once, twice, upwards, nobody wants to hear you. Be the leader. Be the winner. Victims never succeed. Do you think that Tailsay is a winner or loser? He's a winner. Because he's not a victim. Victims never succeed. Victims complain about the weather, the government, the country, but they never do anything. Be the winner that makes things in life. I'm not saying it's easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. Nothing is easy. If it was easy, it wouldn't be a big deal, would it? It's easy. What stops you succeeding in life? There are a few things that will stop you succeeding in life. And here they are. Anger. If I'm angry at him, he doesn't know I'm getting angry. He doesn't know I'm punishing myself. Jealousy. Jealousy stops you from going forward. Hate. By hating people, you are getting nothing. By hating others, they don't even know you hate them. Who's getting angry? I am. So what is stopping you in life is anger, jealousy. Number 4, not moving on. Somebody made a mistake, move on. Somebody, move on. I'm not saying forget it, but you have to move on. Because it's in the past. People that don't succeed are the ones that hold on to the past. But if you keep holding on to the past, you can't go forward. You have to let go sometimes. And sometimes, my dear friends, you have to let go of friends. Even family members you have to let go. If they're toxic and waste your time and don't build you up. Because there are some people that see you going up, they want to bring you down. Who do you think you are? They'll say to you. What do you mean why? I am a winner. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody will believe. Now I will tell you something, my dear friends. Another thing that stops you from succeeding is not taking action. Being fearful. Everybody in this life has fear. But despite fear, you still have to do it. Even if you're scared, you'll make mistakes. But those that succeed are the ones that take action. Keep going. You're going to make mistakes. If you learn to dance now, you're going to make mistakes. But the more you learn, the more you're going to take action. The more you take action, the more you're going to succeed. Are we on the same page, my dear friends? You enjoying yourself so far? Fantastic. Today, there is no excuse not to succeed. If you have access to the internet, you have so many available courses online, free of charge, that can make you happy. In life, everything is plus or minus. Everything. Male, female, day, night. One body, 2 hands, plus minus. One face, 2 eyes. One nose, 2 nostrils. One mouth, 2 sets of teeth. One head, 2 ears. One body, 2 legs. One man's penis, but 2 balls. Everything is balanced. If you don't, you have everything plus and minus. Everything. You have the choice to make your life plus or minus. Internet, there's good things and bad things. You have the choice every day. You have to inspire yourself. I'm not saying it's easy, but you have a choice to make a choice and do better in your life. Today I'm going to talk about something that nobody teaches in schools. And this is very important for all of you. About money. Money is the most beautiful thing in the world. You don't have to worship money, but you need to understand that money is a value of exchange. You need to save money in order to make your life better. If you do not save money, you will not be able to succeed. Because when you save money, if you have problems like teeth, or any emergency, you can go to that money and use that money. You need to save money for a rainy day. Now today I'm giving a basic thing. That it's very important to save money. Because when you save money, you don't have a car or don't have transport, then you can buy a motorbike. And when you got a motorbike, you can go to courses and do other things. But you need to save money. And also it's very, very important that you invest your money, you save your money. You have to buy things that go up in value, like property, land, not luxury things, holidays, because it never comes back. You need to put your money in things that go up in value, land. Property, you buy somewhere, you need to live somewhere. If not, you pay a rent. But the money goes. But if you buy the place, you pay it off, it becomes yours. And you need to invest, because if you don't invest, money over time, all over the world, erodes with inflation. The money value, capacity of buying, over time goes down. So you need to save money, but also invest in things. Afterwards, we're going to have some questions. Now, I'll set the basics. The most important thing is now, I'm taking it at a higher level, you need to save money for a rainy day. Is that correct? Yes. Is this simple? Because everybody in life is going to have an emergency. One day or another. All of us have emergencies. You, me, all of us. If I didn't save money, I wouldn't be able here to speak, come here to talk to you. True or not? I wouldn't be able to. Now why am I here talking to you? Because I want to help. I want to inspire you. I want to give you hope. I don't want you to give up on the most important person in your life, you. I want you to look in the mirror. I want to love yourself. Who said you're not beautiful? Who said you're not fantastic? Because the media said that. The biggest liars in the world are mainstream media. The media falsify and distort the real truth. I told you, I've been to America 4 times, and there is more homeless people in America than all over the world. What you see in the movies is only movie. It's lies. There is more hope in the Philippines than in some places in America. So don't believe everything you see in the media. The media is toxic. You never hear good news in the news. It's all bad news. When did you hear good news? You never hear good news. Because good news doesn't sell. You know what sells? Gossip. She did this. He did this. But what you get out of it? It's all lies. Focus on you. Now, I'm not saying be selfish. But sometimes you have to help yourself. It's good to have friends, but you need to have the right friends. Now, I want you to divide yourself in 3-4 groups. And you're going to create a leader later on. And every one from how many are we have here? 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 30. So I'm going to create 10 groups, and there's going to be one leader for once. You're going to give me your names, and I'm going to send you some amazing books that will help you inspire yourself. Then please, I want you to share this with everybody, okay? And I will send it, you know what I'll do? I'll send it to Rosa, the principal, and she can share this with you, okay? Most of you, 90%, will hear me talk today and think, yeah, he's a nice guy. But you'll forget it. Because the most important thing between listening to this talk and life is taking action. It's your life. You have to take it. If one of you today will come in 10 years' time and will say, thanks to you, John, I am such and such, I'm happy. But you need every one of you. I'm here to light that spark in you and make you a better boy or girl or man in the future. Don't give up on yourself. If you keep listening to mainstream media and all the negativity, you will never succeed doing anything in life. Because it's all toxic. And in life, if you're going up or you're going down, nobody stays the same. It's either you're getting better or better. You're a better runner or less fit. You're more educated or less educated. You become smarter or more stupid. Nothing stays the same. Life keeps moving with you or without you. With me or without you. It's your choice. do you want? Do you want to become better? Or do you want to become worse? The biggest battle in this life is not outside, it's in our minds. The biggest bullshit that we sell to ourselves is the lies we sell to ourselves. I'm not beautiful enough. I'm not tall enough. I'm not rich enough. I'm not this enough. I've been to Cambodia. There's more people in Cambodia than in the Philippines. I've been there last year. If you think the situation in the Philippines is bad, you haven't seen anything till you go to Cambodia. I'm telling you, poverty everywhere. So don't despair. But the most important thing I want you to know, I want you to love yourself. I want you to look in the mirror and appreciate yourself for who you are. No matter how small you think you are not small. Because there are people worse than you. Worse than me, worse than all of us. But don't give up. Because the most powerful thing in a person is what he thinks inside here, in the head. Eradicate negativity and bring in positivity. Now I'm going to tell you something about the Bible. I can't remember the paragraph, but you remember the story in the Bible of Joseph when in the Old Testament, when Joseph was thrown into the pit with a coat of many colors. You remember? In Genesis. You remember in Genesis? You don't remember. In Genesis, the coat of many colors, Joseph and his brothers sold him. His brothers sold him to the Egyptians. And you remember that story? So in that paragraph, they said they threw Joseph into the pit. And the rabbis and Jewish scholars said they threw him into the pit. And the pit was empty. It was empty from water. Water means something positive. It was full of snakes and crabs. That is our mindset. If you don't take out the bullshit and the rubbish in your head, what is going to come in? Snakes and crabs. You have to monitor your thoughts and who you associate all the time. If you go to Genesis, and you'll find this, they threw him into the water, into the pit, and the pit was empty from water. Water meaning the good things, but it was full of snakes and crabs. This is a metaphor for our mindset. How we think. It's either we have rubbish in our heads or we have positive. It's extremely important to associate with the right people and get inspired like people like me and your teachers and everybody, and associate with the right people. Not all of you will like this talk, but if I inspire one of you to make yourself a better man or woman in due course, I have done my duty. Now, we're going to have I just want to say one thing. Most people start a dream. They have a business idea or dream and give up the first obstacles. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up, because we all have got ideas. God has given us a brain to think. That's the difference between animals and human beings. If you can't think, you can't create. Everything you see is because some human thought about it. The roads, the desk, because it was an idea of a person that thought about it and he created it. You can be inspiration, not only to your nation, to your country, to yourself, and to everybody around, so everybody around you will be proud, especially your parents. The difference between winners and losers are winners don't give up. Losers give up in the first obstacle. Don't give up. If I said, like I said earlier, if it was easy, everybody would do it. Now we're going to have some questions. Anybody like to ask questions? Yes.
I just want to ask her, what's your website name?
I'll give you website, alltotalcoaching.com. I'll give you.
Yes.
Any other questions? Anybody is struggling with something that can help you instantly, please. You have no questions. Why are you shy? Shy people don't succeed. You have to understand, you have to exert yourself to the world. You have to try. If you don't try, nothing's going to happen. You know, most of you are worried what other people are going to say. In 2-3 years, you forgot about this. So any questions? Yes.
I just want to know, sir, if you will have some tips how to boost confidence.
Okay.
How to boost confidence.
He asked now if there's any tips to boost confidence. There's a few things I do from time to time, and it's called affirmations. Affirmations are something you say to yourself every day. Like, I'm strong, I'm powerful, I'm capable. Or I'm rich and wealthy. I want you to go to sleep and visualize the life you want to do. There is a very important book. I want you to write this down, please. The Power of the Subconscious Mind. Please write it down. The Power of the Subconscious Mind. And the second book is The Key of Living the Law of Attraction. The power of the subconscious mind. If you think continuously of failure, you will fail. Because what precedes actions is our thoughts. So when you think bad, even if you're trying to do something good, you're looking for failure. You have to manifest what you want before it starts. All people that succeeded thought about something and they took the steps. He didn't succeed first time, second time. Edison tried 10,000 times to build a light bulb. He failed again and again and again, but he didn't give up. People laughed at him. But now he's world famous. He's dead, but we all still know him. Why? Because he kept going. So the first book is The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy, and the second book is The Key of Living the Law of Attraction. Jack Canfield.
Because Taoism said 99% of origin, 1% inspiration. That means the way is the one who's better.
I don't know who said that. If I know something, I'll say I know. If I don't know something, I'll say I don't know. I can't tell you things I don't know. I can tell you one thing. What we learn at a song is never given up. Majority of people give up. Don't give up. It's your life. I can tell you things I know. I will not say something I don't know. I'm here to tell you the truth, things that I do know. I can't tell you things I don't know. I don't know who said that. But I know Anthony Robbins, Robert Kawasaki. All the great leaders of the world never gave up. Do you think Donald Trump is where he is because he believed in himself? Do you think that Torti is where he is because he didn't believe in himself? Because they believed in themselves. But in order to other people believe in you, you have to believe in yourself. If you want me to listen to you, you have to believe in yourself. If I want you to listen to me, I have to believe what I say is the truth. Because if I don't believe it, I won't be congruent. I will be wishy-washy. You understand what I mean, wishy-washy? Weak. Weak, not authentic, not real. It's very important to continue your studies. It's extremely important to learn English. Because wherever you go in the world today, English is used everywhere. If you don't know, read. You will learn lots of things. The more you read, your mind will open. And I will tell you a little secret. The more you read, the more your mind opens up. It's like a muscle. The more you read, everything in life is a muscle. You exercise, you become more stronger physically. You exercise your mind, you learn things, and ideas come into your mind. But if you keep watching TV, what are you going to learn? What are you going to learn? 95% of it is wrong. How many times you watch TV and you become more tired than when you start? True? How many times you watch and you're like, why am I tired? Because you do, because your mind is not stimulated. The most important thing is to be stimulated mentally. I'm not saying it's easy. I never said it's easy. I'm not coming here to tell you it's easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. But you have to help yourself. You have to help yourself. I'm here to give you the hand and pull you out of that this. But you have to give me your hand to pull you out. But you have to help yourself. If you're screaming, you're in the hole, and you say, John, help me. I'll give you my hand, but you have to give me your hand too. So I'm here giving you a hand. You give me a hand. Study, learn, make something of yourself. And don't ever anybody tell you you're not beautiful enough. You're not good enough, because every one of you is fantastic just the way you are. Because the media doesn't say so, it doesn't. Who is the media? The media is not a barometer for wealth, for beauty, or for whatever. It's a barometer for mind range. Because they're making money. Do you think they care about you or me? No. Live in, the most important thing is live in your own reality. I don't watch TV for 7 years. Really? Yes. I don't care. My life is more peaceful. Do you know why? Because 95% when you watch TV is rubbish and all propaganda and all lies. And the biggest lies that is said outside the Philippines, the Torte. The Torte is one of the most amazing presidential countries I've had. And the most important thing is law and order. If there is no law and order, there is no country. Law and order is extremely important. Any other questions? Why are you so shy? Okay, anybody want to take my place? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the details of your principal, and I'm going to send you some books, please. I'm going to conclude, and I just want to say a few things. The things that are stopping you in life are anger. Write this down, please. What's stopping you in life? It's very simple. If you just take from this today this, your life will be better. What's stopping you in life succeeding is anger, jealousy, hate. Anger, jealousy, hate, not moving on. Let the past go. I'm not saying it didn't hurt you. Let it go. And not taking action. You need to take action. Things are not going to happen by themselves. A lot of people think if only somebody loved me, so you're going to wait like this for him to come and sit on your lap. It's in the movies it happens, not in real life. You have to be proactive. So I'm going to repeat. What stops you in life is anger, jealousy, hate, not moving on, and not taking action. Be proactive. Don't wait for miracles. Miracles is nice in the movies, not in real life. Miracle happens to those that people that take action. Thank you very, very much. If you'd like, I'll come again in a couple of months. If this helped you, and I'm more than happy to listen to any questions if you've got anything. No questions. Your life is perfect. Well, if it's not perfect, ask. Because afterwards you're going to say, I should have asked him this question. You worry about what other people say about you. If I was worried about what people say about me, I wouldn't be here today. Because there's always going to be criticism. The most criticized person in the world is Donald Trump. But guess what? He's the president of the United States. In order, the higher you go, the more you're going to be criticized. But that's not. You know, never gets criticized, the homeless person. Because he doesn't do anything. The homeless person, nobody criticizes him. You give him one peso and that's it. The higher you go, the more you're going to get criticized. Get used to it. Some of you maybe criticize me today, and it's okay. But I challenge you to be me in 10 years like I am today, and you'll see. No matter what you do in life, you're going to be criticized. The ones that go higher get criticized. That's life. And the ones that get higher make more money and are more happy. There is no happiness in poverty and doing nothing. Inaction and doing nothing only brings you to misery and depression. And the less you do, the more depressed you are. The more you do, the more you inspire people around you, and the more you are a spark of light for anybody. Thank you very much for listening.
Okay, so
Thank you very much, Rosa, Ethel, and everybody that brought me.
okay, so actually John was sharing with you some reality about life, and this is also one of the reasons. Make this a reason for you to proceed and aim for your dreams and to reach your goal, in spite of the differences that you have in your situation right now. So another round